But how you know you got a chemical imbalance? I mean, because of they run the test and they say, oh,
No, there's no test.
you have a long COVID because of X, Y, and Z.
There's no test.
But how do they know it's long?
I have, well, basically we're going to break down what long COVID truly is. But let's keep going because really this whole brain fog is from the external factors of COVID or the Fauci-Achi. All right. And the thing is that,
or the diet.
yeah, some external factors, exactly, which become internalized because you do eat it. And so when it comes to the whole long COVID and you're feeling the way you do, then our first instinct when we feel bad, like I said, you go to the doctor and you go to the specialist and you think they're going to solve the problem. But the problem is that they're trained in that certain way, like you keep highlighting.
Yeah, they are trained to just, there's a pill for every ill. That's it.
That's good, yeah.
They don't have time to help you sort through what's wrong with you based on your symptoms and how could we approach a tailor-made protocol to help you. They can't do that. They don't have the time to do that. They don't know how to do that because they weren't trained to do that. All they were trained to do is to diagnose based on said symptoms, and then here's a drug for those symptoms. But if the drug doesn't work, let's increase the dosage. If that doesn't work, let's try a different drug.
What's even more scary is when it comes to brain, call it disease, I don't want to call it even mental illness, is that unlike, high cholesterol, you got high cholesterol, a number, you have diabetes, oh my gosh, you have cancer, it's diagnosable, concrete evidence diagnosable, and so you can treat that disease. When it comes to the mental side of things, it's all subjective. Psychologists, doctors, OBGYNs get into all of the game.
Oh gosh.
And so they keep doing the same stuff over and over and over again, the same failing approach. And if you don't change your approach, you're going to keep going down the conventional path of medicine, and potentially you're going to just have that cognitive dysfunction for years to come.
Yeah. And is there a point of no return?
Well, yeah. You hear stories all the time. I'm taking this medicine. I can't get off of it. Or I could, but I don't want to. But you're so numb that you're no longer being able to recognize the effects or what's going on in your life to be able to overcome that dysfunction or that brain fog.
Yeah, because the dysfunction continues to persist, and then it's really difficult to recover. I mean, I won't say it's like not possible, but because everything is possible, it's just it'll be harder.
It is harder, and the thing is that the doctors are treating the wrong thing.
Yes,
that's the wrong organ altogether. Long COVID, it's not even a disease, right? It's a term that they're developing because they don't understand what truly is going on with the brain fog. However, all it is mitochondrial dysfunction. Mitochondria is nothing more than an energy producer. So your cells are not able to generate the energy that it needs in order to thrive and think properly.
Okay.
And if you can't think properly, think about all the bad things that do happen. You start having your relationship start going down the drain.
Yes.
Quickly.
Yes.
Long
your
term.
children go, especially if you have children who need you to be present, and if you're not, and you're sick, it's going to affect your children and their
Family
outcomes, right, in life. Your financial security could be affected because if you're not performing at work, chances are you are not going to be getting that raise or that promotion or altogether.
Not showing up.
Losing days of work. And how does that affect society as a whole when so many people are calling out sick, that productivity goes way down?
Completely. And you just lose your self-identity at some point in time. Like, who are you? You're trying to figure out, it's not how I'm supposed to be. It's not how I'm supposed to live. You're lost.
And that, to a certain degree, is a form of stress, too, because if you're feeling sad and you can't pay your bills because you can't work, or your children are just going haywire, that is going to be additional stress on top of whatever else you're dealing with.
Yeah, and so there you go. You try to get some help, and you have the doctors who are completely missing the test. They're not looking at the mitochondria or the energy crisis that's going on in your life. They're just thinking, oh my gosh, it's just some mental conditions all in your head, and they're missing the boat completely without really trying to get to the root cause of the issue. If you think about it, the brain, I mean, it demands 20% of your body's energy, and it only weighs about 3% of your body weight.
Wow.
Yeah, man, so think about that. For 20% of all the food you eat, your brain's using it. But if your brain can't function properly, or the mitochondria can't function properly, that means you're not getting the energy it needs in order for it to think clearly, get rid of that brain fog.
Right. That's I don't know. It's just so sad.